We start our day out every morning at daylight. We get up, Cheryl and I have coffee. I have the opportunity, I only live 100 yards from the clinic. Pretty wonderful setup to have and to be able to live this type of lifestyle. I'll check the animals first thing in the morning while I'm drinking coffee, check the clinic, check the animals, and then we'll start our day.
As the owner of Gulf Coast Large Animal Clinic in Alvin, Dr. Gregory G. Knape has built a career around animals and those who care for them, whether for food, companionship, or for youth organizations. Knape knew early on animals were his calling, but so was Texas A&M University.
I was raised on a dairy farm where we worked on all the animals. My dad is probably one of the best animal husbandry. He went to A&M, and at the end of World War II, he came home and started his own dairy. My goal in life was to always be an Aggie like my dad. With that plan in mind, we decided Texas A&M where I was going to go, and I wanted to be in the Corps. Also, as I learned more and more through the classroom, we decided that I really felt like I wanted to pursue veterinary medicine. And of course, there was only one veterinary school in the United States, and that was at Texas A&M.
After graduating from Texas A&M, Knape spent 5 years at a veterinary clinic in Nacogdoches before deciding to return home to his family's dairy farm, where he and Cheryl opened their own practice.
What we do now at Gulf Coast Large Animal Clinic is it's a large animal practice. We do everything that any large animal clinic would do, from lamenesses to, medical issues, 24 hours a day. Had the clinic running 7 days a week and did that for 30 years or more.
The practice they built was grounded in both family and community, a commitment that was tested during Hurricane Harvey when flooding turned his work into around-the-clock rescue efforts.
The water began to rise, and within 2 or 3 days, we literally had people trapped, animals trapped. I was getting calls, continuously, people that couldn't get their animals out. You're helping friends, you're helping family, you're helping people you grew up with. We were working 18, 20-hour days, and this went on for 5 or 6 days. It's quite exhausting. We had supplies donated from all over the United States. We had 18 loads of hay, of supplies that for the next 2 weeks we would distribute because there were no other sources of feed or hay. It was an event that showed us that we were a part of a bigger community, and there was a lot that you can do out there to help so many people and animals both.
That same sense of responsibility extended beyond the clinic into work that would help shape standards across the livestock industry.
In about 1985 or 86, the culture in the show ring and the show circuit was that, anything went. You compete, you win, because winning's everything to a certain number of people. As a large animal veterinarian, I would have kids coming into my office saying, "Hey, I need these drugs." So I said, "What do you need it for?" Someone has told me this is what I need to give my animal before I show it. So it was at that point we came to the realization that there was way too many things going on in our food animals and in how we showed animals. We need to find a way to curb what's going on. That was at that point we went in with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, a group of about 7 veterinarians, and we started establishing the testing programs to create a fair advantage and competition in the show ring for all the kids out there showing. So that's really kind of how the entire program got started in the United States.
That work led to a dream role as the official veterinarian for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
Being involved in that has been just a very exciting, a very life-changing experience for us, because we've had the opportunity, once we did that, to interact with some of the most amazing livestock, in the United States and probably in the world. My job is, if anything happens in that arena, there's only 2 things that I care about. One is the health and the well-being of that animal that's in that arena. And number 2 is what those people in the stands see and think and perceive as to what's actually happening to those animals, because we love those animals as much as anyone in that building could possibly do it.
Along the way, that relationship also became a way to support students.
We came to the conclusion that our pay will be a scholarship every year in Cheryl and my name, and association with the Houston Livestock Show, and give that scholarship at Texas A&M University. It's just in our genetic makeup. It's in our blood. We love it. The work I do there is the same work that I do here. The only difference is I get a change of scenery.
And throughout every step of his career, from building his practice to serving his community, he's never done it alone.
If you ask me the thing I was the most proud of as my entire life is the fact that I found the woman that I could marry, live with, and be a soulmate, and that's my wife, Cheryl. My first date in high school with Cheryl she was a sophomore and I was a junior in high school, was to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. We couldn't afford to go to the rodeo, but we went to the livestock show. We raised 2 boys, two Aggies who married 2 Aggies. So I think my greatest accomplishment is to continue for us as a family to give back to agriculture, to give back to our community, and to actually see the success that we've been able to have, through all these years.
Now, after a lifetime of service, Knape is honored to be recognized by the institution that has given him so much.
It was a total shock. It's not something that I expected. It was given to me because other people thought enough of me to say nice things about me and write nice things about me and to recommend me. And that's a very humbling experience, because the award is not, it's for everybody. This award was for the people that surround us day to day. One of the most obvious things to me is the many gifts that we've been given with family, with friends, and with my clients. Keep in mind those people that are really special to me, which is my own immediate family. I also have to think of people like Gary Batson, the young gentleman that's worked with me for the last 40 years and been kind of part of the glue that's kept our practice together, along with clients like Jamie and Ed Harris, who have been with me from the beginning. I just take those blessings and I just fold those into my everyday life when I see the nights and the evenings when the sun goes down, how those mamas and babies pair up, how the pastures are so green, and how the world can be so kind at times.